Godfrey is beefing with Lord Jamar, it's always us beefing. Damn.
What's up now? I had to bring you in on this. So
Yeah.
I'm giving my history of how much I respected Lord Jamar just from the history of hip hop like that. And so he comes on the first time, the flat earth thing, gets a lot, big views, da 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 da. It was awesome.
Right.
I said, man, there's a guy that was watching you, a guy named Dave. He's a Professor Dave. Saw your shit and he was like disputing
I
you.
have
He
a
said,
clip here of him saying he gave an open invite to Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Okay.
Okay,
hold
let's-
on. I think you out of order, God.
I'm out of order?
Yeah. Mike, play the clip.
I'm on.
Which clip? The
The
one
first
where
clip.
he challenges Neil deGrasse Tyson?
What clip are you talking about?
He knows. Yeah, the one that with Neil when he.
That's what he's saying. Here we go.
Yeah.
All right.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
You don't respect Neil deGrasse?
No, I would debate him in a minute.
Really?
Absolutely.
Damn.
He's an actor. He has
What
a
about
SAG
Terrence
card.
Howard?
Terrence Howard is a smart dude, but he's off too.
The Earth is a triangle. Let me explain. There's isosceles, there's equilateral, and there's scalene. It's not a circle. It's not flat. It's a triangle.
All wrong.
All of you motherfuckers are wrong. And it's because I'm light-skinned that you don't believe me.
So that's what he said during the thing.
He said he would challenge
episode
Neil
we was in.
deGrasse Tyson and said that
So
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I happen to know. I met Neil, but I'm really tight with Chuck Nice. As comics, we know Chuck Nice.
He works with
does Star
Neil deGrasse
Talk
Tyson,
with
yes,
Neil deGrasse
yes.
Tyson. He is his co-host.
yes.
So I hit up Chuck. Chuck hit me back and he said, listen, he says, look, Neil is swamped. There's no way I could get Neil on until maybe after February. And I was like, well, all right. Well,
Which is fine. If Neil wants to come later, hell, it's Neil.
Right, exactly. But then what happened was I saw a clip where Dave did a response video on
That's what I was talking about.
and the flat Earth. But the first thing was I want to debate Neil.
Neil deGrasse Tyson, right? And so
I was absolutely, and I said this to you, God, that I'm a little funny about letting Professor Dave debate him on your platform because I was worried about the optics of a white dude.
But we
coming in
tried to use a black man first. And
Right,
my thing
I
is this.
absolutely
And
did.
my thing is this: whatever the race is, somebody don't agree with you, and so
Right.
let's see. It's science. Let's see what happens. You know.
Right, but I said to you several times that
Yes.
I didn't like the optics of it.
Oh, right. Of course not. Right. We got to
Right.
get a black person,
Right.
and we tried, and they weren't available.
And it wasn't available. But I made that step, and I only made that jump because he said, I'll debate Neil deGrasse Tyson. So I'm always looking, for ways to build, to make better content. So, okay, let's do it, right? I did not know that it was going to be a trash-in the way it was a trash-in because I just assumed if you're that boisterous about your philosophy about flat Earth, right, that you would know the talking points of at least.
Yeah,
about flat Earth.
that's what I thought that he would have. Okay, this is going to be a good. And I was going to like me and you were like we're going to shut the fuck up and let them go back and forth, and it's going to be a nice volley. And then I just thought when we first started it, do we have any of that footage where he goes fuck Professor Dave? Do we have that? I thought we were going to show
Got that
some.
on. It's on. Because okay, well,
But
we don't.
I have a question, though. I have a question. Sorry, Dante. Professor Dave, his response video before you guys had him on, was his response video like cordial? Was it just simply disputing what Lord Jamar was saying?
Yeah, he goes because he battles flat earthers all the time. They come at him, and he'll go against 5, 6, 7 of them coming at him. They'll curse him out. They go, what the fuck you? Da da da. He'll be like, no, you guys don't understand science. You don't know what the fuck you do. So they go at it.
Okay.
So he came at it as here's another person that thinks he did. I don't think was he fucked up with it. I don't think so.
Well, okay. Let me say this. Lord Jamal had not seen the response video.
Okay.
So,
Okay. So
but
either
yes,
way,
to be honest, Zainab, he did. He was like, "This is the dumbest shit ever." Blah 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 blah.
Which is fine, I think.
Blasting him, right?
But it doesn't matter because Lord Jamar never even saw that.
He never even saw it,
Right.
Okay.
right? So when they came on, we brought him on. He said something about you have to have. I'll debate. So I asked Godfrey because, Lord Jamal, I've spoke to him a couple of times on the phone, but it's Godfrey's friend. So I was making the connection with Dave, and Godfrey was making the with Lord Jamal.
Yeah.
And so whatever was said, Godfrey would have to tell you. So go ahead, God.
Oh, when we asked him,
Yeah, when you asked him.
I said, yo, why don't you go against this guy named Dave, blah blah blah. He goes, okay. He said, let me think about it. He said, you know what? I'm gonna come through. You know what I mean? And on his own, I didn't force him. I said, I think it would be a really good fucking episode that you guys go at it. People love debates.
Yeah.
There's a reason why they watch presidential debates. They watch debates like Candace Owens. The reason why her crazy ass because she debates people, which I give her credit for because she will go against whoever the fuck.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't give her credit for nothing.
well,
She's a liar.
I'm just saying that's not the point. I'm just saying
Candace Owens
she doesn't run from a debate, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
She's a liar.
Yeah,
and she's a piece
I
of
just
shit.
said shit, crazy ass, dude.
Okay, I'm gonna before you say I don't want anybody to make the mistake that I think Candace Owens is cool on any
I
level.
didn't say she
at
was
all.
cool. I said
I'm
she
not
doesn't
saying you
run from a
did.
debate. You just want to put your opinion
I
in
agree.
about her. That's
I
okay.
agree.
But one of the biggest debates right now is Earth. I don't know why, but is Earth flat or round?
I know it's yeah.
Yeah.
And so because the flat earthers are there's something
Yeah.
some voice,
Something
but
bad.
flat earthers are really like hardcore about it. It's like MAGA shit.
Yeah, but you know
like
what?
MAGA shit.
I feel the same way with like religion. Like when people are like atheists or it's like they
That same
think that
thing.
they are not believing in anything, but I'm like, you don't believe in it stronger than people believe, and you're
Right.
trying to get us to not believe.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
And my thing is, it's because like Dante doesn't believe in God, but I don't go, oh, why not God? Hey, believe whatever you want. If that's it. First of all, the concept of God, we all said there's God.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. People who are atheists once believed in it.
Yeah.
You know? So what about the people that just are neither?
Yeah.
And just act properly or whatever?
Yeah.
I was taught there was a God, blah, blah, blah. My parent,
Yeah.
I got God in my name.
Yeah.
Look,
But I'm
Zainab
saying-
this is probably the first time Zainab's ever hearing that I'm an atheist. Because I've never put it on her. I've never
Exactly.
pushed myself on it because
And that's okay to be who you are.
Right.
That's
right.
all right.
Yeah.
Because guess what?
Oh, you doing that Muslim shit?
Yeah.
Because my thing is this: either way, we're all human beings. We all sleep. Like I said, we're all right here. Unless somebody has superpowers, we're all here trying to figure ourselves out, regardless of what it is.
Yeah.
So, I was saying. So now, he said he goes when we bring Dave on. Dave's like, hell yeah, I want to do this. I'm like, this is gonna be great. Soon as he gets on, I'm thinking it's gonna be good. He goes, fuck, Professor Dave. Do we have that? We're gonna show this, and watch. It was very strange, and I was like, I kind of threw me off. All right, here we go.
Dave, here's my thing. Man, let me fuck Professor Dave.
Go ahead.
Before he even get here. You know why? When it comes to hip hop, right?
Yeah, it was like fuck. I just thought I was just a little bit like that. I laughed. I was like, okay, I thought he was just gonna say fuck it and keep it going, but he was really like, I don't fuck that dude. I want to talk. And then what did he call him? Did he call him the F word?
Call him,
Said the
F word, homo, all like he went
yeah, it was
through the
just
whole-
weird. It was just a
At
little.
one
went
point,
through
I
the
think he
whole
said he went
gamut,
down on his own father.
which is also kind of
again?
ill because
At one point, he said he went down on his own dad.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that was weird. Go ahead.
And I was like, this is a platform. Like for you to come on and go down that road, it's in my opinion, is disrespectful to the platform because Dave came on as a guest, Jamal came on as a guest. Why would you not expect a blatant, just a basic respect for each other on the platform. Period.
Right. And I'm like, so my podcast don't mean shit to you. Because I did his podcast. I've never disrespected his podcast. I always was respectful to his podcast. And and then when when they were going back and forth, Dave didn't stand down. He was like, "No, you don't know what the fuck you talking about." And I was like, "Okay, this is gonna be good." Yeah. And it got a little viral. It got a little viral and shit. And then he was like, "Yo, take this dude off." After that happened, he was like, "Yo, yeah, man, don't show that shit. Don't show the episode." And I'm like, "Oh, okay," because that fucks with my shit. Yeah. That fucks my money up. You know what I'm saying? Like. Yeah. Don't show it, because we cut it off right away too. Like I say, oh, this is gonna be cool. Yeah. It happens, and I said I won't show it. Yeah. As a friend, I won't do it. I did not show it. Yeah. And that cuts into my shit. Yeah. And then everybody's like, "Yo,
Godfrey didn't have an episode."
Right.
And then the other episode, because Dave recorded on his side, Dave got 500,000 views.
Yeah.
On his side for putting up the clip.
Yeah.
Of it. Because he had recorded it on his end.
Yeah. And so
did you guys know that he was recording?
I didn't know he was recording. I had no idea. I didn't even think about it.
No, we didn't know, but the part of the deal of him coming on was that he could have the footage.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Like, this dude has 4 million followers. So he wasn't charging us anything to come on.
Right.
He was coming on, and all he asked for is just so long as I can get the footage.
Yeah. So, and then I didn't do it, and everybody asking me, why didn't you put up the flat earth shit? Yo, man, why didn't you put up, nah. And even on videos, like my regular content, people are like, yo, fuck all that. Where's that footage of the flat earth? Yo, Godfrey, this was funny, but yo, what's up with that? You ain't slick. You just gonna put up shit and act like you missed an episode? Motherfuckers was mad as shit.
It was like, fuck your Steve Harvey.
Yo, man, that's a good impersonation, but impersonate that episode, motherfucker. They were coming at me still to this day. They go, why'd you let this motherfucker punk you into not? I said it wasn't about that. It was about being a friend. That's what I wanted to do, because I'm that kind of guy. I'm not a fuck boy. I'm not. No one can say that about me. Nobody. You can not like me because whatever. That's fine. But as far as backstabbing people I know, as far as being like a gossip, I'm not that. I don't do that type of shit. I like to confront. Like, if there's a problem we have, let's talk about it. That's just me. I don't owe anybody any fucking money. I don't owe anybody shit. Nothing. I got plenty of comedians that do not like me, and I've done nothing to them. And they've shown how they don't like, for no reason. I know comics that have hated on me for years. People, well, why did you, blah, blah, blah. I go, well, there's comics that block that. I'm being honest. I'm not even, because I've seen it.
Check this out.
What's up?
Afterwards, I call Godfrey. I'm calling Godfrey the next day. I'm calling Godfrey. Godfrey's not picking up the phone, which is weird. And and then he says, I'm on the phone with Lord Jamar.
Yeah.
And I text him, I said, I know he's pissed at me. Right?
Yes.
And Godfrey goes, his text back to me is yup. And I go, well, what's up? And then Godfrey says to me that Lord Jamar said that I drugged him.
That he drugged him. He said, I think your boy drugged me. I go, what? First of all, I'm not a weed smoker, so I'm like, what? I don't get it. He goes, I was out of sorts on that episode. So I go, but you smoke all day, every day. He's always rolling joints on there.
He rolled 3 blunts.
The whole place was smoked up.
He said, wait a minute, you think that Andre drugged him? Oh, snap. You think that Andre tried to drug him? How absurd that is. That is so absurd. That's crazy. Why would he think that Andre... Come on, dude. And then he always... I was saying, Lord Jamar smokes weed all the time. So how would he just automatically think that... This is crazy. I always thought he was kind of off, Lord Jamar, but, I still like him, but I always thought that he was kind of, narcissistic.
And
But what rapper is it, right?
he goes, your boy tried to try to I don't know, he put something in the thing. I go, why would he do that? Like, he did it because he's like, yo, that's my man. I'm gonna get him some weed, blah 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 blah. And he threw that in. I go, Dante wouldn't do no shit like that. Why the fuck would he do that? Why the fuck would he spike himself and give you the same shit? Like, he don't do shit like that. We're not those kind of guys. I don't give a fuck who he talks to. We don't do that kind of shit, you know? So I was like, damn, what? And then he goes, yo, and if I have to take legal action.
Wait, you going up too far.
What happened? What?
So first, then he was like,
you're a pimp. I'm sorry. He said you're
an ex-pimp.
Ex-pimp, yeah.
Such and such, and so you know how he manipulates people and blah 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 blah. Now, I've never been
right.
lied or misrepresented myself. Pimping is not something that I'm proud of.
Right.
It's not something that I put in the front of. In fact, the reason why I'm not, because it was something that I didn't have ethically. I didn't have the stomach for it.
Right.
So I'm not. It's not something I brag about. But when you keep saying that, it's a way, in my mind, it's shots fired because it's a way of disparaging me. Oh, this nigga he's a pimp. Yeah. He takes advantage of blah, 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 blah. And he kept saying that, right? Yeah. So, Mike, you got the video for that?
Which one are you looking for?
They said the pimp, when he called, he said he's a pimp, so he tried to. There's a video the video what he did with the flat earthers.
Yeah, I got
here it is. Okay, let's see it.
Cool. I let this sucker bitch, pull me into some shit. There's a guy on the show that used to be an ex-pimp, and since he couldn't best me the last time, he did what a pimp does, and he got a bitch to do his dirty work. And that's what happened.
Yeah, so he's calling us names and shit like that. It was your behavior, man. You did that. I didn't make you call this dude an F word. I didn't make you say fuck Dave. I didn't make any. I just said you showing up, cool. I even gave you money for the toll. Congestion fucking tax data. I said I didn't. This is your behavior. And now you blaming me for that shit? That's just that's bullshit.
Now,
that makes
Godfrey, back up 2 points. So I'm not afraid of nobody, and I didn't do nothing wrong. So I text Jamar. I was like, yo, there's no way I would ever drug you. That's crazy. And he was like, oh, Godfrey said drugged. I didn't say drugged. I was like, well, I just want you to know I would never drug you. I go, and the only reason why we set this up in the first place was because you said you wanted to debate out of his own mouth. You saw the video. You said you wanted to
debate Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Debate Neil deGrasse Tyson. I couldn't get Neil, so I got the next best thing, and that's how it went down. I had no idea that he wasn't inept to with his own points or to deal with this dude or any of that. It was just me putting it together because he asked.
Yeah. That's and so man. And he said, I'm gonna take some legal action. If you and then he goes, I didn't sign anything to show my. It's like that. You can't. You've been on my podcast before. Now you're doing this legal shit. Whatever is clever. You can't do that. Like now you're gonna do a lawsuit on me. Like what? You called him. You called him F words and all kind of other shit. So and it's almost like you're trying to make up a beef. I guess maybe that's a rap thing.
He tried to Drake you.
Yeah, he's trying to Drake me. Like I'm like, huh? It's like. You're bad. Your enemy is the guy Dave, not me. Right. And then you calling us sucker bitch and all this other shit. I'm like, maybe you're that kind of guy. Maybe you're that kind of whack ass dude. Maybe that's what you are. Because I didn't call you any names. I said, let me just you fucked my money up. Yeah. And then you're saying, oh, they're just doing this for views. What individual on social media is not doing shit for fucking views? What motherfucker? If you ain't doing shit for views, you should not be on social media. Everybody wants views. That's why everybody and their mama is twerking on whatever. They're doing sketches with their kids so they can be fucking influencers. You have to have views. That is how these fucking things work. Views work. That's how you get money. Okay? That's how. Everybody's doing this shit for views, and you fucking right I'm doing this for views.
But he's implying you sold him out for views.
I sold him out for views. That's what I did.
You got literally.
I sold him out. My views came because he's been on my show. Stop.
It looks
I've
more
earned my
like
shit on my own.
he's creating this
I
beef.
like Lord. Why would he go back Godfrey? Godfrey ain't do nothing wrong. He trying to say like he set him up. That's messed up, man. Oh man. That's messed up.
To get the views. This whole
Probably, yeah, that helps him get views.
Yeah.
Because if he didn't, he'd be like, let me not say
Maybe just
anything.
another guess.
Because controversy brings people to watch. You know? So I'm like, to get views, yeah. What else would I do this for? I'm doing this for views. You fucking right. Views are currency.
Yeah.
Views are currency. That's important to have views. Oh, man. And this is not some beef I'm having with him. I just think you calling us names and calling me out, I'm like, I did you a favor. I tried.
Yeah.
And then you doing that, and so you backstabbing me? What the fuck kind of friend is that?
Hey, Mike, go to minute 4.
You know? And then he goes, we going to take care of that. Like, take care of what? You know, what did you think? What did you get from that, Dante, when he said we're going to take care of that?
Sound like a threat.
Like, we're going to take care of that. Like, what do you mean? Over flat earth. This is what we're doing. But that's that hip-hop petty shit, I think. Comics we don't operate like that. You might get mad.
I think we just figured out why Grand Poobah broke up now. It wasn't was it Grand Poobah? What's the name of the Brand Nubian? Now we Grand Poobah was a part of Brand Nubian. Now I think we know why Brand Nubian broke up. It wasn't because of Grand Poobah, because it might have been because of Lord Jamar. You think? Hit the thumbs up button. Let's get back into it.
A motherfucker here and there, but we don't really operate like that. But rappers will be like, I'm coming to get you. You said that thing about me in that one track. The fuck? This shit is wild. Go ahead.
But I definitely was not myself that night. And I thought certain people were my friend, you know? And you don't want to believe that your friends would do certain things, but yeah, it's definitely possible. But yeah, I was just not in my right state of mind.
I watched that episode. He was smoking he was smoking a lot of weed. I don't see what Godfrey did to him.
I apologize for allowing y'all to see me lose my cool. Yeah, that's what happened.
He believes his own shit. So I just wanted to get that out and talk about that.
He just seems, I don't know him at all, and I am, like, I understand the situation, and from what I saw, it seems like he's embarrassed.
That's what I think.
Yeah, it seems like he's embarrassed, and it doesn't seem like he buys his own shit. I think it's a performance.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think it's a performance. Yeah. Like, he can be very direct with the words he wants to say. And then other times he's choosing to use like coded language and he's not talking directly. Right. I think that he knows exactly what he's doing. And part of it is, the clicks of it all, you know, and the attention. But I think that it is embarrassing if for a very long time you've been able to hold a position as like all-knowing and respectable, and I say something and people believe it, and I have enough of the performance and seemingly knowledge. Because I'll be very honest with you, Godfrey. I watched even Terrence Howard. I watched his interview with Joe Rogan. That's a very long interview to watch. Yeah. And when you watch things like that, it's so difficult because they'll say one thing and you like, I didn't think about it like that. And then they say another thing and you like, now they out they goddamn mind. And then they say another thing and it's like, dang, well, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think any human being that is curious has a little bit of like open-minded, like is a little bit open to like, well, let me hear what they have to say. Yeah. Right? And so he is constantly incubated by people who feel the same way he does, right? Yeah. And like a relationship with you probably works because you're not somebody that's like, you don't care if the earth is round or flat, but you're like, but I want to know, like, what do you think? And show me. Yeah. I want to hear how it's sparking for you, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so then when he's put in a position, especially publicly, And Dante said he was worried about the optics of it being a non-black person.
Right.
And that probably was also because, as you said, Lord Jamar was a conscious rapper.
No doubt.
Yeah.
And so as much as it's not being said, it's like not only is it a non-black person, the science guy David, he also appears to be younger. And so this is all this information, all of these things going into this person that is sort of eloquently and effortlessly disproving
Right.
what you said. And
Right,
now
right.
your audience of people, you and Dante, who at first were like, we're going to give you the
Yes.
stage.
Yes.
You guys were like, he can do this because he said he wanted to debate Neil deGrasse Tyson.
yeah.
That's if you want to debate the best, then sure enough, we could give you the JV baller, right?
Right.
Exactly.
And so then when it goes off the rails in that way, I think he's just really embarrassed. And it takes a lot for any human being when they're embarrassed, but especially a grown male black rapper. I mean, just if you just go through it takes a lot to be like, you know what? Let me go back and get that info. I don't have the information. But let me.
Right.
I'm bested.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm bested, so I'm gonna sit down and shut up. And then I'll come back to the match and try again. You know that's rare.
Yeah.
So what he's
don't wanna
doing
show
is just
defeat.
trying to save his, because ultimately he got to make sure he doesn't really lose in front of his audience, because as he's saying to you, you doing it for the clicks, you did it. He got to keep his thing going too.
No doubt.
Right.
No
You
doubt.
know,
But and Dante's like, you could have had you a bunch of money too. He because I know he hasn't lost any money on his shit. You see how he's like, it's gonna cost you $20, da da da.
I think it shows very clearly that you respected him and tried to protect him because you didn't release
I didn't release
the
that
video.
shit, but then he got on and started talking shit about me
Yeah.
to some two bum ass white dudes. Like, since you feel like maybe I embarrassed in front of white, you talking to these two motherfuckers, and they're bringing up fucking Kentucky Fried Chicken buckets with them. Right?
Show that.
Show that Kentucky Fried Chicken example.
That's minute 7.
And he didn't check them on it. Like,
So here's the thing. So after that,
Watch
he went to the Flat Earth dudes. He did a show with the Flat Earth dudes, and the dude. Well, go ahead, because I can't even explain it. Like, so, Mike, you got it on. I think it's 17 minutes in.
Water on it, like you just said. You can't stick a
Your thumbs up. Let's get back into it.
cruise ship or a person to the bottom of it. You can't contain air on the outside of it. So it's not a model, it's a toy. But if we looked at the Flat Earth model and compared it to a bucket of a dinner of, bucket from Kentucky Fried Chicken with the mashed potatoes and the gravy and everything, the gravy lays level in there. It's contained. You can float a cruise ship on it. The plastic dome over the top, you can put air in there. It'll be contained. No one's going to fall off of it. You put a little boat in there or a person. And it's contained. A bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken is a better model for the Earth than the globe.
So, like, how you don't push back on? Like, all of a sudden, I've seen Dave and I've seen him. That dude is called Flat Earth Dave. I've seen him debate people before. Never heard him use Kentucky Fried Chicken as the model.
a bucket of it.
Right.
A bucket.
All of a sudden, now he's talking to a black dude. Now the model. Let me say it so you understand.
That's like a tub of collard green, and there's water in that tub. It's a container, and the collard green.
We hollowed out a watermelon. Right? And we put Hennessy. We filled it up with Hennessy. At no shape and point in time did the boat did not. You couldn't see the bottom of the boat, no matter how Hennessy finds its own level.
And if it's a slave boat, right? There's slaves in the bottom of the boat. Now, okay, at first, and this is not. I'm not doing this episode to want to have a battle. No, I was just like, you insulted us, and we're telling our truths. I did nothing to you. I didn't do anything, and I'm the first person to go, my bad. I'm sorry that it went that way. But you're a grown man. You came on your own. And if you were like, nah, I ain't doing it, I go, okay, cool. I'm going to bring Dave on anyway, That's cool. There's no problem. But you're making it our fault, and it makes you look more like a fucking kid. I'm sorry. This shit's whack. It was whack, and I'm
Everybody came down to
disappointed in
do
the
the
guy.
show.
Yeah.
3 hours doing the show.
Everybody
It's
worked
Mike
hard.
Harrington, you there?
Yeah, you can tell. Yeah, y'all can finish watching the rest of it on Godfrey's YouTube channel and Godfrey We Trust podcast. But yeah, you can tell that Godfrey is disappointed because you tell he every time, like when he first met Lord Jamar, he was like, man, I was a big Brand Nubian fan and I had all y'all albums. Like he was really like he was like stoked that he was becoming friends with Lord Jamar, like a hip hop legend. And then he just turned on like he did. I want to see people say it in the comments in Godfrey We Trust. Check out his YouTube channel. If y'all haven't subscribed to his channel. I want to see what people are saying in the comments. Jamar really ended a friendship because he got schooled on a subject he knew nothing about. Right, exactly. He gonna why would you blame and act like Godfrey would try to set him up? Godfrey don't even seem like that type of cat. But see, Lord Jamar comes from that hood. You can't trust nobody. Everybody out to get your type of background. That's not how Godfrey was raised. He has that. Um, everybody's out to get me type of thing about him. You know what I'm saying? That's mentality a lot of hood dudes have. Like, everybody gonna cross me. You know what I'm saying? Type of thing. Lord Jamar is a guest in the House of Science. So according to Jamar, Godfrey is a sellout for giving Professor Dave a platform to debate him, where he got embarrassed and outclassed. But Jamar invited Flat Earth Dave, a white man, on his platform and to talk greasy about Godfrey behind his back. But that's not being a sellout or disloyal. Jamar has no self-awareness. Yeah. Because I said, everybody's going on Godfrey's side. Don't see Godfrey and Lord Jamar beefing on my 2025 bingo card. Yeah, that came out of nowhere. And it's like I agree with Godfrey. That he did nothing. I saw that episode. Y'all can go back and watch it on his YouTube channel. He got mad because the dude was getting the best of him. And then he's gonna try to front like Godfrey set him up. Like that's yeah. Then he's gonna try to say, "God, you set me up." How you setting you up? Y'all debating that, and then when he gets the best of you, you set me up. You can't do that. That's a cop out. Don't see Godfrey and Lord Jamar. Okay, Lord Jamar is now the perfect example of when people say, "I stay ready," but they really aren't. Right, exactly. Important to remember that both Dave, that before Dave uttered a word, Jamar said, F Professor Dave. Right, before he even knew. I remember he said that. They just played that clip. Godfrey loses money protecting Jamar's feeling and reputation, and Jamar thanks him by accusing him and Dante of felonies. Yeah, that's messed up. This man actually took the video down, and you still gonna go on and diss the man. You know what I'm saying? That's messed up. You make him lose money because he's doing you a favor because he's trying to be your friend, and you still gonna go up there and talk shit about him. I unsubscribed to Lord Jamal's podcast years ago because he regularly disrespected his audience and only ever put out negativity and anger while signing off with peace. He's just hypocritical. Wow. This whole situation sums up the Mark Twain quote. Temper is what gets most of us into trouble. Pride is what keeps us there. That's deep. Godfrey, you a fool for being cool with Jamar. He put Jafar for this long. We all saw this coming many years ago. Wow, he do seem like Lord Jamar do seem kind of two-faced though. I just never thought but he always seemed like he was a good brother to me. I don't know, but that's for him to go in on Godfrey like that. Godfrey don't deserve that. Godfrey is generally a good dude. You know what I'm saying? He just So basically, Lord Jamar got his ass handed to him. The fact that you took the episode down, even though Lord Jamar agreed to do it, and then he still claims you set him up, is wild work. Yeah, right. If he set you up, why would he took the video down and he set you up in? The video, he couldn't make money off the video that he set you up in. You told him to don't show it. He did. He lost money. You still say he set you up. and start dissing it. That's fucked up. That's cold blooded, man. This man is showing you that he's your friend, and you still gonna go in on him? Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like you, Lord Jamar, no more. That's stupid. I don't like him no more. And it's hard for me not to like nobody, but that's messed up what he did to that man. The fact that you took the episode, okay, Jamar says Godfrey sold him out, but he is actually, but he actually won the debate. There wouldn't be a problem. Oh, if he actually won, you're right, right. I see what you're trying to put it. Jamar says Godfrey sold him out, but if he actually won the debate, there wouldn't be a problem. Yeah, right. It had he got the best of that dude, and was able to make to dispute with what the professor was saying, then he wouldn't have said Godfrey was trying to set him up, or Andre, Andre, is it not Dante? Yeah, Dante drugged me and all that kind of stuff. Y'all are way too logical for Jamar. The dude is about as smart as a seventh grader. Respect for keeping it real and showing receipts. And Godfrey we trust. Right. Everybody, because that's wrong, man. Everybody is pretty much on Godfrey's side. He switched up on him. The only reason Jamar even looked slightly less worse in the whole episode was thanks to Godfrey trying to diffuse some of his nonsense rhetoric by making jokes. The same Godfrey who loyally stood in solidarity with Jamar and boycotting DJ Vlad due to a beef that Jamar had first. Jamar was once a legend, but he's unfortunately been showing his ass in true colors lately. Sad. Still can't believe Jamar had the nerve to blame Godfrey on the bullshit he started. Right. How you going? If I'm setting you up why would you start? If I'm setting you up and setting the situation up, I'm going to start the bullshit, not you start the bullshit. Because I'm the one setting you up, right? So that shows that Godfrey wasn't trying to set him up. Still can't believe Jamar had the nerve. I'm glad Jamar being exposed finally to the masses. Pay attention. Godfrey Terrence Howard impression is funny. Somewhere right now, Vlad is buying a Gucci tracksuit to celebrate. Yeah, he probably is. Like he finally realized he see Lord Jamar and Godfrey done fell out. Man, y'all all right? I found you because of Professor Dave. Forgive me, but I don't see. But I hadn't seen this show up until that point. But I'm a subscriber now. Y'all right, and Jamar is a goofball. I saw his response. I saw his response video, and he said he wouldn't say too much. Now I know why. He claiming he was drugged. Unbelievable. Right. What dude? Because black men don't do that. What black man would drug another black? What would be the point of him drugging Lord Jamar? Yeah, that's crazy. Godfrey, but Godfrey, put the episode up and get your money. Yeah, I'll put it up now. Fuck him. I'm gonna take it down to try to appease you. Then you still gonna go in on me? You still gonna hey, I'll put that shit right up. We all know Jamar would turn on Godfrey eventually. Let's keep it real. Yeah, he can't say got that side of. He can't say he got that side about him. Jamar's ego was bruised. The beautiful guest Zaynab Johnson at 2100 hit on the head. This was way ideological, and beliefs need to be confronted with evidence and debate. You've been cooked when you accuse somebody of lacing your blunt. Right, right. What brothers don't do that. Black men don't do that. We don't lace, weed and shit like that. You gotta watch out for them essays. Them essays be lacing that shit. Don't smoke with the essays. Especially out here in LA. They'll lace some shit and won't even tell you and then watch you get messed up. And because they like to see people get messed up that hit a lace blunt and don't know it. They like to see shit like that. That's what you gotta look out for smoking with the essays. Anyway, what do y'all think, man? Are y'all on Lord Jamal's side or do y'all ride with Godfrey? I ride with Godfrey, man. Because Godfrey didn't do nothing wrong. That's messed up. He didn't do nothing wrong, man. Like real shit. He didn't do nothing wrong. Like the dude just got the best of Lord Jamar in that debate. And Lord Jamar feels some kind of way about the shit. You know what I'm saying? That's all that was. His ego
You
was
guys,
bruised.
Him.
You know, like most hip hop artists, rappers have an ego and they have a big. You know what I'm saying? They have a. They don't. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, what do you think about this video, man? Leave your comments, subscribe to the channel.